Hey guys, what's going on? I wanted to come on and spend some time with you guys today because I normally come on Fridays, right? And I missed out yesterday, so I had to come on today, and it's Small Business Saturday. And I was thinking today how I miss going live on Saturdays. I kicked off Saturday morning calls, and that was done on a separate outlet, and I was consistent with that for a while, but then I kind of fell off of that. And looking into the plans that we're making for you know our next level, our next step, so to speak, or just into the new year's 2021, is definitely going to be absolutely amazing. I feel like God has definitely prepared or set up some things in my life thus far, and it was to prepare me for what was to come in terms of what we're already going on within this world. And I'm just so happy and grateful for, the position and the timing and God's plan and God's protection, and, and just leadership over my life, because it's I couldn't see it any other way. I couldn't see the vision without being tapped in the way I am, and I'm so grateful for that. So moving ahead is becoming even more clear to me, because at the end of the day we're doing this mind body spirit challenge, and again it's forcing us to be in the focus of reading more, in the focus of being mindful of our plans moving forward, and just to see everything evolving and exploding the way it is in front of me now, and the connections that we have in place, and the people who are reaching out and making these plans, and seeing the consistency that we put in over the time, is now saying, okay, let's do this, because they've been experienced the same type of things that we've been experiencing in the past. So why not collaborate with the people, the few, the ones that are doing something, and collaborate and work together? More people are realizing more and more now that where there's two gathered, then it's even more powerful. So a lot more people are focused on the collaboration. I want to create a mastermind um, program in the future going forward, to help the people who are attracted to my tribe, who are attracted to or in alignment with the things that we're doing moving forward, because what we are building is a network community where we all have purpose, we all have things we want to drive force and go forward and move towards. But to have a community where all these different expertise, all these different experience, all these different mindset, all these different questions can be answered, and can be like influenced, and help us to all grow together, help us to solve this, become the solution together, and just moving forward. I think that's going to help everyone in their business. That's going to help, like, if you're a business minded person, it's going to be impactful and helpful. Already smile single mothers, independently loving themselves endlessly, smile. It's already an umbrella of business, mindset, and self-care, right? So we have fitness and wellness, we have building your business, starting it from scratch, and we want to grow that into more of a community where, again, we can connect and be encouraged to keep going. It's like work with what you have so that you can grow and be exposed to more. The reason why a lot of us are not moving ahead and moving forward in the places in our lives is because we're not exposed to more. We're not quite there yet. We haven't gotten the answer that we're looking for. We're not asking the right questions. And if we're not asking the right question, it's because we're not sure, what that question even is, because we're not exposed to those things. We're not even aware that these things exist, right? So when you can get into the room, when you can get exposed, then you start seeing bigger, you start believing bigger, your dreams get bigger, and then you start going after what, you know you just want to know what is it required to get there. What do I need to do? And then are you willing to do it? So in this season, I'm looking for people. One of the lives I was just on with one of my business partners, we were talking about looking for people who are more willing to go lives. We're creating more systems. I have a application now for people who want to join me in business. If you did, like, if you're not ready to really work your business, then I'm going to be selective in who I want in my space, because it's at the end of the day, we are on a mission to help people grow. We are on a mission to help people get healthy, right? Here, I'm on a mission to help you to evolve, rule your kingdom, reclaim your power back, get your identity, and be aware of who you are, whose you are, and utilize your manifestation, because you are powerful, right? We speak life and death out of our tongue. If you're stuck in a place, it's because you keep speaking yourself in that place, or somebody around you. Words are more powerful. You may think you're telling them your ideas, your dreams, and they're excited and expressing excitement to you, but what are they praying for? What are they saying and reciting in their minds? So we got to be careful and protect, and we have to be aware of all these things, because it's not always physical, it's spiritual. And going in this mind body spirit challenge has forced me to look more into my spiritual gifts. It's forced me to look more into the plans I have for my businesses, and to put them in more of structure. And the years that I've taken to grow everything, from starting from 2017 with this mindset of time freedom, and mindset of connecting and alignment, and mindset of growth, I'm everything is in order. Everything that I've asked for and wanted. So now it's time to step it up. Now it's time to go harder. Now it's time to provide more things. If you look on my YouTubes, there's like crazy videos of the things that I've been doing over the years, because I identify, build it and they will come. What I've been doing over the years is building. So I understand things take time. And when you're building it, now you can go back and filter it. So it's like you got to just use what's in your hands, right? You can't focus on the who's and the haves and the haves not. You can't focus on the journeys of everyone around you. You have to focus on your purpose, your journey. And in all essence, you cannot help others until you helped yourself. And when you figured it out, when it's working for you, then you can come back and said, okay, now I can teach you without you affecting what I have already built. Now I can help you, or take myself away from something I've built without that thing being affected, right? Now I can use some portion of my income, right, and help someone, or travel to get to someone to help them without it being affected. So we have to learn to build ourselves. And in that season of selfishness, you have to learn to love yourself, because the people around you are going to remind you of how you're not being helpful right now, how you are being selfish right now, how you are not doing the things that they're used to you doing. They're not experiencing that familiar spirit anymore. So guess what? You have to pour all that love in yourself. You now have to get into a new environment of collective of people who will be pouring into you. In my field of work, accountability is important, because now you have that accountability partner that can run with you, that you can call with and talk to about their, get brain, start, masterminding, start planning on goal planning sessions, start doing things in life that can say, okay, well, what's the best way? someone that you can maybe vent with, and they be like, okay, good, all right, so now what's the next plan, what you going to do after this, and then call you and get you back on accountability. Have you done it? Whatever you do, accountability is so important in partnership, in relationships, as families, mothers with our children, right? I speak to the single parent community, right? We tend to look for so many things that we have within our home already. We have all we need with our children. The reason why you're not exposed to more, right? Everything your heart desires, because you haven't even learned to manage that. Have you managed teamwork with your children? Have you managed receiving love from your children? Have you managed, teaching spirituality with your children? You cannot ask for, I want a relationship with this in it, but you haven't created that structure, that foundation in your home. So when you do get that, everyone around you is not going to feel like they're being forced into something that you didn't prepare them into. What are you asking for? Are you receiving it? I seen a post with the cutest couple ever, Vanessa, and I'm crazy with names. Vanessa and that cute Boris. Ooh. She wrote something about how she was the letter that she wrote to about who she want her partner and how he needs to be, and then God asked her, like, are you ready for that person? Are you that person? Who are you? Like, what type of person are you? And those are the things in life I literally had to go through, like figuring out who I am. I had to walk through periods of time where I had to be exposed to what I did not like. And when I was exposed to what I did not like, now I had to go through a season of, am I going to no longer entertain? Now you know what you like, what works for you, and now you know what doesn't work for you. Which one of these are you going to entertain? And who have you identified yourself to become for that person to sustain what it is that you want to carry? Same as being a relationship with your parents. Like, if you're not sure what a good relationship is, how are you going to increase your knowledge of how to how to communicate well, how to love unconditionally, how to how to be forgiven, right? We have to get into the habits of reading. We have to get into the habits of listening to people who have stories, who have success in those areas that you want development in, so that you can grow. And not only are we tapping into their stories and learning them and studying them, guys, we're now applying what fits within our life. We now being aware of what it is, and then we start writing it down. This mind body spirit challenge that I'm on, again, brought me back to what we've been learning here for quite some time: writing, journaling and intentional journaling. We went through our journaling prompts. Again, it wrote me back to just writing down your affirmations daily affirmations, right? It reminds me that visualization is everything. So going back to things that you have learned, and things that that works, right? And sticking with them, and you keep going back to them until they become lifestyle habits. These are the things that's going to breed the success in our lives, right? And I know I touch on many different things in this live, but winding down to it, it all relates to you becoming your greatest self and being prepared for your upcoming year, right? If you weren't prepared for what we're experiencing now, if you didn't make plans for what's to come, now is your time to say, listen, I need to set clear and focus plans, set these goals, at least have an outline of what it is that I want to focus on this year, and just focus on those things. Focus on enhancing those areas. At least that's what I'm going to do. right? I'm going to focus on enhancing the areas now that I found that works in business, right? And now I'm going to put it into action, right? I've been coming live, I've been doing the posts, I've been doing, using the hashtags, I've been um, creating challenges, I've been giving away things. I've done all of these things, which again, it's all required for when you're growing your business on or offline. And so now you go to your next steps, your next levels. One of the things I want to do moving forward is holding a lot more Zoom calls, holding a lot more webinars, teaching a lot more, right? Packaging some of the things that I have and putting it out more. Those are the things that I want to do moving forward and a lot more. But just have a clear vision, right? And once you identify that, what is it going to take for me to accomplish these things? Or do you have the systems, the software, have you created the time to make sure that these things are happening, right? So what else do I want to talk about? But I think like for Small Business Saturday, this is just great. Small talks, and you know, I hope that your 2021 God plan works out exactly how you have written it out. I, you know, I build a business where helps you with your mindset, right? You Once you have confidence, you build your confidence to a point where it shows in everything you do. Guess what? You'll move ahead clearer, faster, and more focused, knowing who you are, whose you are in every area of your life, and you just, no matter what, you're gonna keep you're going. You know what you want. You know if it's meant to be. It's up to you. So you're not going to get distracted. So your mindset in every level that you go through is very essential. It's your mindset when it comes to your fitness. So even in my fitness program, we still focus on your mindset. Are you coachable to know that, yo, I'm coming here to get my body right, but if you're coming to me, you're getting your mind and body right, right? And you, just like you are in expectations of certain things from me, I am in expectations of certain things from you. So we are entering into a contract, an accountability contract, and we have expectations of each other. So if we don't fulfill neither of us fulfill our expectation, then we're not fulfilling our contract, right? So we have an accountability to each other and an accountability to the group that you're entering in to to participate and to really be consistent and purposeful and intentional each day to make sure that you reach your goals. We're going to make sure that you reach your goals, but we definitely need you to get up and do, get up and go, right? On the business aspect, it's more of your, you need to be coachable because maybe you've done something already that I may ask you to go back and correct or do over or revisit or clean up or start from scratch. And you may not want to, you know, go back and do it all, but it may be necessary for you to do it in order for you to see increase. And so, again, the mindset is very essential when it comes to, you know, being an entrepreneur, being a business owner, being somebody of service, or if you service a product. So you're connecting with a lot of people, you're exchanging a lot of energy. So definitely personal development is 90% of what you want to you want to work on, right? So I personally have a goal to be working with 20 people this year. No, not this year. Well, yeah, 2020, but um this month. Yeah, this month. And when I say this month, we're talking about January. So 2020, 2021, January, I'll be working with 20 more women, and we'll be focusing on your DIY business, starting up your business from scratch. You're also, baby girl, you're also you also have option to our affiliate program if you're looking to become an affiliate or a brand ambassador. Then hit me up and let's talk about it. We all know that our health is our wealth, so when you can tap into opportunities that you can also leverage off of, and a great excuse to keep healthy, then why not? So you can talk to me about that. You connecting with me, you will have assignments, we will have work sessions, we will have GPSs. Connecting with me, you will have someone that's definitely going to, keep you accountable, get you the information that you need, get you to the next process, the next level, help you with your customized goal. Your customized goal. We all have different goals, and we should have different goals because we all have different purpose. If you're identifying your purpose and you're unclear of what that is because you have so much talent, let's see how we can utilize all of those talents. Because guess what? The gifts that you have, a man must have 7 to 8 streams of income. Those 7 to 8 gifts that you may have, let's organize them, let's create them into business where you can now profit off of it. It's not impossible, but now is the time because there is a shift happening, right? There is a shift happening, and you want to be on top, right? When that shift happens, you want to be ahead of the game. When that shift happens, you want to be positioned to be a professional when that shift happens. So now is your time to plug into what we have going on here. um, Smile Enterprise. We have Smile University. We have products also. We have products. We have waist trainers. We have an amazing fitness line coming up. We have a lot of other equipments I don't want to talk about because I have it in the works, but I will be releasing it into the 2021. So plug in. If you're not following me, follow. If you're not tapped into what I have going, tap in because you want to see what's popping. My focus is again to help mothers, single mothers. I do, the gentleman, you can holler at me because I do help men too. I just don't put it out there like that because, yeah. But get at me if you are looking to boss up, get fit, get healthy, make some money, tweak your business, and let's get started. All right. Peace and love. Thank you for joining. Love yourself first. Self love is your first love, right? And experience the love of God because you'll smile different. All right. Have a good day.